Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Advanced Minecraft. Today I'm going to give you a quick tour of the server. I know I've got a lot of requests for different things and I'll try to get to them all, but one of the things people wanted to see is different things about the server. I'm also going to talk real quick about some of the things that came through beta 1.3. I know some of you guys check multiple video producers on YouTube to get your information about Minecraft. Others just watch me, so I'm going to try to get to everything for those of you who really only to watch my videos. First is a bed. I replaced my regular wool bed with this, which is an actual bed that has a function. In order to use it, everyone in the server must be in bed at the same time at night in order for it to work. But it's just 3 pieces of wool on top of 3 pieces of wooden planks. So, alright, let's go quickly tour the server. One thing I want to show you guys that I've been building. I need the wool for this actual thing. I've been building a cloud path made out of wool in the sky around my base, and it's not complete. Everything I do on the server is legit. I try to only use item or give to replace things lost by griefers or bugs. I've got God mode on right now, just because, in case you were wondering why I didn't die from that fall. But I've been working on that. So, alright, let's get to this quickly. I tried to film this a minute ago, and I ran out of time with Cam Studio, so the file got corrupted. Something you might notice here is that it's loading slowly, and that's because the server has migrated, or Minecraft has migrated to using McRegion, which causes some weird issues when you warp long distances, which is fine. It only takes 10-20 seconds at most. This is the Wicker Man, I call it. Just a large man made out of some, sand and wood and gravel and stuff. But what I really wanted to show you guys is this. A lot of you guys use redstone and iron doors to protect your buildings, and you can do something like this where you've got a switch that opens up the doors, and usually you have a switch on this side that also opens up the doors. But that can get complicated, and you need to make sure you got lots of space to do the redstone circuitry you need. But here's a great idea. If you're playing in single player especially, if you've got a switch like this outside your doors, you notice you can get close enough you can actually target the switch through the door and open up your doors from the inside. So there you go. You only have to use one switch to open and close your door. You can do it from either side, no problem at all. However, keep in mind that if you're on a multiplayer server and you're using this to secure something, hide your treasure chests or whatnot, you're going to want to keep your indoor switch out of view, so that people can't get to it without, knowing your special combination or whatnot. Okay, so good to know. I think it's a little pro tip for you, and you guys might find that useful. Off in the distance, you can see a giant pyramid. One of our admins is building a glass pyramid. All right. If you guys are interested, in any of the sites I visit, but I don't explain enough about it, you can ask me in the comments. The only reason I'm moving fast is because I gotta outdo my Cam Studio's limitations. This is kind of nice because you can see where the caves are, and you know where you have to dig in order to find them. Anyway, here's the quarry. Bob built the quarry, or rather, at least he partitioned off the space for it. It's a community project, and it's a 64 by 64 grid going from skyline down to bedrock. We are digging out all of this area, and it's taking a long time, but I mean, you could assume it would. It's a lot of land. But we have built a giant, skyscraper here, and I'll show you the top of it later. But there's something else inside the quarry that they just recently built, which is a mob grinder. So what I'm going to go to is collection, and I'll show you where you collect the stuff that comes out of the mob grinder. I can hear them being burned alive right now. There we go. The stuff drops out of this little tube here, and you can see them through the glass here. They fall in, and they float along till they hit the lava. When they die, their stuff falls down into the water, and it pops out the bottom. Ta-da! Gunpowder. Oop, and I just fell in a little hole. So you've seen my mob grinder video, and there are plenty of others out there, so I won't go into detail on how this works, because I'm trying to cut down on time. But there you have it. Monsters go through, get ground up, and drop down here, and you hit a plate, and you can link this up to redstone and make a light blink or something. Whenever something falls on that, it'll stay. Alright, let's work to our next thing. This is one of my projects, the Great Wall, I call it. We're putting a giant wall around everything. Not everything, but everything in our main continent here is going to be behind this wall. And the eventual goal is to light up all of the land inside the wall so that monsters can't spawn inside the wall, but they can spawn outside. So then people have to leave the city limits if they want to fight monsters. And that way we won't need to sleep in beds or change it to daytime as often. There we go. This is our next warp point. A lot of you guys have mentioned the alarm tutorial that I had, and now that Beta 1.2 came out or whatever, you can link it up to note blocks and make sort of a doorbell effect. And I haven't been able to do this on my own yet because I've been busy with the server and other stuff, but what I wanted to show you guys here is we do have it set up. Somebody on the server built one, and when you step on this plate, it will make noise, and you can hear it in the distance there. And I'll show you guys how it works. They built like a little factory and shop here, which is why they have a little bell when someone stands on it. When someone stands on the plate, it lights up this wire here, which turns this torch off, which turns this off, which turns this on. Hey, thank you for helping. Which hits this repeater. Now the repeater has a slight delay, so the torch turns on, this waits a second, then it turns on, and that turns the torch off, etc. So when someone is standing on the plate, that goes into a nice little loop, and it blinks these. Now if you really wanted to make sort of a ding-dong effect, you could put another repeater here. I actually think that'd be a pretty smart idea, but this isn't my factory, so I'm not going to do it. But there you have it. They used to have a rapid repeater over here, but I think that causes server lag, and it's a little more unpredictable than this. This is just tried and true method. It works real well. Okay, and there you have it. Somebody steps on the plate, rings a bell, somebody comes running to trade with them. Next place I'm going to show you is one of our transportation systems. It's pretty common on servers. I think you'll find a lot of places do this. This is a sky bridge. Basically somebody built nearly to the top of the map, and it used to be made of cobblestone, but now we've got it glass, so you can see straight to the bottom. And from here you can see a great vantage point over the area. Right down below us is where the spawn point is. So this is where everyone started, and that's where I started the map. Built our little bedrock spawn area, and so forth went out. There's our post office, there's our hospital. We've got a fire station in front of the post office because we used to have problems with trees that were burning. Also fixed in the 1.3 beta patch, trees no longer burn forever. And you can see the pyramid over there as well. Alright, let me switch to daytime. No, actually no, let's not. Let's warp to our final spot. And I'm doing much better on time. I'm under 10 minutes. This is the top of the quarry, and you can see Bob has turned it into a large farm with wheat and sugarcane and cactus. Now, I'm sure you guys might be familiar with this, but maybe not, so I'll explain it. Cactus only grows if it's not touching any other square to the north, south, east, or west. So if you've got one layer of cactus that follows that rule, when it tries to grow to the next layer, rather than not working, it creates the block, which is immediately destroyed. So if you've got a layer of cobblestone, for example, floating in the air above it, when it grows, it'll generate a piece of cactus which immediately falls off, and Bob has it so that the water pushes those cactus bits to the end. He can just run up the end and collect cactus. And then you can use cactus to defend your buildings. He's got actually a large cactus wall around most of the quarry here. Here's an aerial view of my Great Wall. I don't think it's that impressive. I've seen some of the things that people have built in servers, and they just astound me. But for me, it's quite a bit of work because I'm doing it myself, and I don't get a lot of time to play on the server. I do mostly server maintenance and stuff. But there you have it. That's where it goes. And let me switch to day, so I can show off what it looks like in the daytime. I've got a couple gates. You can see a gate there. There's a gate. There's one down at the bottom there. I thought I had one closer, but I guess not. There's a gate there, and I've got one underneath the bridge so you can actually swim through. I think. I might not. It's kind of a small lake. Here's Naven's other pyramid. He's going to make this one entirely out of obsidian, I believe. It's a long task, but that's what he'd like to do. So, alright guys, as always, if there's something you want to see in Advanced Minecraft, let me know. I'd be happy to devote an episode to it. I have some suggestions already, I just haven't gotten around to doing them. Somebody recommended that I build some sort of lava structure underneath the water, like a bridge sort of tunnel with lava flowing around it, and I could do that. I just need to find the time to do it. I'd like to do it on the server, if only because then I can share it with everybody else. And I like to do everything legit, so I mean no spawning items to do stuff. I like to keep everything legit because it's more has more meaning if you built it yourself, and everything on the server is legit. This building here was built with blood, sweat, and tears. So there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and once again, if you have any comments, leave them below. I'd be happy to get to them. This is Dr. Zombie with Advanced Minecraft.